got any thoughts? Oh, actually, I don't even
Nope.
want your thoughts. I don't want your damn thoughts because we're getting into the game, guys. The semis. It's the semis right now. So, Cypher, I'm going to be on his point of view first. This is Clawz's map pick, though. He loves that Sinister. But wow, Clawz somehow gets the first rocket off. Need a bit of a race up to the red armor. But Clawz going to be far too slow, of course, coming from his side of the map. And will lose out on it. I'm definitely favoriting Cypher right now.
Yeah, definitely, because both major items are going to Cypher right there off the start, and Clawz is going to immediately have to start playing yellows, which is not too bad. He does land himself a rail. He takes one as well, though. And he's going to be looking to do a little bit of damage on this red, especially guarding that teleporter, but he will finally win himself that. Cypher just a little bit late. Neither player able to land any damage right there, but Clawz finally gets himself an LG, so he's going to be able to contest for a few more things here, but Cypher, a little cheeky there, lands a nice rocket, but does give away that yellow. I'm actually going to take a look at Cypher, though. So he has about 50 armor to his name, but that 50 is definitely going to stack him up even more, so he's got plenty to work with here for this next red that's coming up, and he just heard Clawz as well, but timeout already.
Cypher's got a call. Uh-oh. They definitely got to give us the extra suspense over here. Cypher says it's an emergency, so we'll give it to him for the time being. Not much damage done between the two players in the first minute, but we haven't had a frag that's been concluded. I'm stuck on Clawz's point of view right now, sitting on 100 health, 87 armor, very close to the red that's going to be spawning in a couple of seconds. Cypher, I play games with Cypher sometimes, and he doesn't stop talking about how amazing he feels that Clawz's aim is. So I wonder if we're actually going to see that shining through in a few moments. But with the game under and away, it's the next Mega where I think the action is going to be taking place.
It definitely looks like it in time. Cypher is going to be looking for those vertical rails, but unable to land any. But he does back off onto that yellow. And there is one more up in play, but Clawz is going to be over there, and that is going to solidify his 200-200 stack. And this red is up as well. Beautiful, beautiful shot there. Narrowly missing that second rail, but that was a great entry. He's going to maintain that stack because of that rail. But he did hear a drop from Cypher. He knows he's very close, but he's on the warpath right now. He's just looking for the damage, but he needs to grab himself that rail. He does replenish that rail ammo, but he smiles because he knows that Cypher is gone. Cypher, the king of confusing people. I can surely say that. But that's a lot of unanswered damage. Luckily, the Mega is up there for Clawz, as well as the red. So he's able to rotate the two major items, get right back up to that 200-200 stack.
Fortunately for Clawz, though, Cypher will be able to get 2 yellow armors, but I feel like Clawz is really on a mission right now. He finds Cypher and gets a lovely little turnaround rail going down the bounce pad. The pressure is so damn on Cypher right now. I'm curious as how he's gonna, well, he can't deal with it. He just runs into Clawz, and that is going to be first blood. This is impressive so far, and this could be another kill over there. No Mega for you, Cypher. Clawz looking excellent.
Yeah, beautiful work there from Clawz. I would be too with LG like that, especially. He's quickly opens this up to a 2-0 lead, and unfortunately whiffs that rail, looking for a second, and just barely misses that one as well. Looking for the shot in between the pillars, and that's a bit of a cheeky angle. I don't think it would have gone through even if he had the angle right. Just a little too far to the right there, but he wins himself red once more. And he's doing such a great job right now denying the two major items. I don't think he's really playing for yellows at all. He just neglects that yellow, leaves it up, and he just wants to make sure this Mega is on lockdown. But he knows that Cypher jumps up there, whiffs the rail, unfortunately. But again, as long as he can run this stack right now and just keep the two major items on lockdown, I think there's nothing to worry about.
There you are, Cypher. I'd watch out if I were you, Cypher. Clawz might just charge in. Excuse me, guys. And Cypher will eventually get himself the yellow armor, but he was so weak after that. That could be another kill. Cypher will fall down. 3-0. Top yellow is up. And I'm checking out where Cypher's miles away from it. So Clawz could actually go to it right now. But he's just opting to keep an eye on the major item, which makes absolute sense. And this
yeah, beautiful.
Cypher.
Wow. Goes down for a fourth time. That's a beautiful read from Clawz, though. You notice he went into the red room. Both items were coming up at the same time, and he knew it, but he doubled back to that Mega. I think he kind of read Cypher's mind there, knowing that he tried to confuse him and go back to that Mega area. So, beautiful work from Clawz. Again, adding to his frag count, and Cypher... Oh, wow. What? Rail? Really?
Yeah, the rail switch was... Well, it wasn't a switch. He just kept it out and shot it. It was a bit unusual. but he doesn't lose his life over it, so it's okay. It's only when you start making moves like that where it does cost you life, and it is absolutely fatal that you're gonna really start kicking yourself over. But he manages to get some Mega, get yellows and stuff like that, looking decent. LG on LG, and Cypher, he can't even escape from that situation. He's a gunner.
And Clawz still has a pretty decent stack to work with after that long LG fight. Decent damage from Cypher, but again, the stack is too much. Red is up, and that is going to go to Clawz once more. Just nearly missed that rail as well, but that's a beautiful combo there from Cypher. Takes a rail himself, but the damage is done. Clawz is looking to finish this off. I think Cypher was screaming after that first rail. So we do know that Cypher is a little weak, but beautiful, beautiful shot again there from Clawz. And make that a second. Are you kidding me with that shot?
5-minute warning.
That was a ridiculous rail that got the 6th kill. I can't believe he hit that. Yeah, Clawz is showing off a little bit at the moment, and I think Cypher might be regretting all these late-night conversations he has with Clawz, teaching him about how to become a master of Quake Live Duel. 7-0 now for Clawz, and Smiley binds all round. Oh god, 4 health. Oh. And the Mega's been taken, and the
my god. I don't even know what to say right now.
I never know what to say.
I mean, those rails are just sickening. Almost lands another one right there. That would have been huge, but Clawz is gonna have a nice stack here, working with a red and a yellow. Lands a rail, takes one as well, but Cypher, I don't know if he wants to engage in these rail battles with the way things have been going, but the flick shot with 18 HP left, Clawz is gonna convert another one. 9-0, 18 HP. Surely Cypher should rush in somewhere and get this done. Maybe he can Bella rush in. Hey-o. But anyway, Clawz is still looking in complete control right now. As he gets that red, he's gonna set up for Mega a little early though, but he's gonna opt out and go back to the red area map and get that before he goes back for that next one. But Cypher is gonna push straight in once more, and that's gonna be a traded frag. Finally, Cypher getting on the board.
Sorry, I just need to pick up all the cringe that I just dropped on the floor. A nice neutral frag though. That's actually the best that Clawz could have hoped for in that scenario. And Cypher just being pushed out of the Mega Room, so he's just relegated to the worse, lesser important sides of the map. And Clawz might be able to take him down over here. Just drills him down into the ground. Cypher cannot get away. In fact, that was a gravity that ultimately killed him. Get wrecked, Cypher?
Yeah, basically. I mean, there's not much you can say right now. He's landing a couple rails, but again, the stack from Clawz is too much, and the rails from Clawz are too much. I mean, landing one right there, I mean, it's beautiful damage again, and with these two major items coming up at the same time, we can see if Clawz can maybe rotate these again, and with Cypher here, it may be a little easier to do than that. But that being said, Cypher is actually going to convert that frag. But that Mega's going to do maybe, what, an extra 30 HP for him? Not too much, but that red is definitely going to help for sure.
Just simply not sure if this is going to be enough time. As long as Clawz doesn't do anything downright moronic, then this should be an easy game to hold on to. Jumps through the teleporter, and there's the rail. Cypher had barely 80 health or just under. And he's going to go down. Clawz can protect this red armor, and he's going to look around over at the Mega, but he's not committing himself to any fights because he just doesn't want to put himself in that danger zone, which he was vaguely in less than a minute ago.
Now with 2 minutes left, Cypher is going to try to do anything possible he can to get this going. But right now, Clawz, wow, never mind. I'm going to shut my mouth because those rockets were absolutely beautiful. Cypher didn't lose much HP there, and that red is coming up in just a second, but that direct rocket is going to connect with Cypher's forehead. And again, he will go down, missing the direct rocket himself. Clawz is going to try and grab that LG and finish things off right here again, but Cypher is going to rocket jump out of here. He wants nothing more to do, but are you kidding me right now? Clawz is going to go so ballsy in, and he's going to take a direct rocket, but does get the frag in the end. Clawz right now is, I've never seen anybody bully Cypher like this. I really don't think I have. This is, this is crazy.
Clawz is taking it to the max over here. I'm trying to remember the maps they were saying before. I think we're going over to Cure next. That's GG. That was 14-2 in favor of Clawz. Holy Belarus.
I got nothing. If Clawz can manage to win this series and get into the finals with Evil and play like this,
yeah,
I feel bad for Evil. I'm gonna say that right now.
I think it's Cure next. I think Cypher's gonna have to watch the hell out right now.
No.
Yeah, it's Cure. I'm kind of starstruck a bit because apparently Seven even beat Clawz on Sinister during their series, which I think was the quarterfinal game. So either Seven was an absolute legend on that map, or Clawz has stepped his game up sort of exponentially. But it looks like we're getting into the second map. It is Cure. It is Clawz and Cypher. If Clawz wins this map, then he's in the grand final of the third ZOWIE Open Sunday Cup. And I am watching Clawz from the get-go. He gets the red side, and that Mega has not been taken, but Clawz is now figuring everything out.
Yeah, hopefully he knows that just got taken right about there. He did hear Cypher jumping away, so he can hopefully assume a close time, but he does give himself an LG, but it takes a direct rocket the second he steps foot into that room. Beautiful shot there from Cypher, denying that entry. But he's going to find a different route. Goes to the teleport. I don't know if that was intentional, actually, but he's going to be here regardless. And actually, Cypher's going to go down. God, Clawz, amazing rockets.
A couple of them, well, I say a couple of them, the only two players that we're looking at, they both made a kind of a weapon choice mistake, but at different times. And if Cypher hit the rail, then it was a kill, but he didn't. And then Clawz had his rockets out already, just bouncing Cypher all over the place. And giving him a great chance on the map. That's going to be another kill. Red Armor was not up for a couple more seconds, and Cypher is regretting his time there.
That's 58 LG on that fight, that's whatever.
58. I hit that before I even get out of bed.
Child's play. But Yellow is up here, and that is an LG coming out from Cypher. He's going to look to float up off his pad. He does a decent amount of damage, but takes a direct. Again, Clawz with a massive, massive rail. Rocket even lands that rail at the end. Jeez, Clawz with the damage output is just extreme right now. And I feel bad for Cypher. I'm scared of these tight corners in LG coming from Clawz. I don't know if this map is going to be very beneficial for Cypher, but he's going to have to pull out some magic to get all the damage output he wants.
Ouch.
Nice rockets, though, to start things off, for sure.
Oh god, Clawz is going to regret not making a decision sooner. Cypher was waiting, as like, so Clawz, what are you going to do? In the end, there was so much chip damage done from Cypher, he just took advantage of Clawz being so hesitant. Clawz could have just gone over to the red armor and dilly-dallied his way towards whatever following item left, eating it next. If he had do damage on Mega, set up the next yellow, or just protect himself somewhere, but it's a huge entry into the map for Cypher after that error.
What if HM is right in chat? What if they switched accounts and Clawz is playing on Cypher's account? Cypher's playing on Clawz's account.
We would never know.
That'd be hilarious. But right now, we're looking at Clawz set up for this Mega. He's a few seconds early, but luckily it looks like Cypher is nowhere to be seen. He's actually going to go through that teleporter just to be safe, and actually a good move because Cypher came hauling in the top end there. And he's going to fall off, but it looks like Clawz may lose out on this Mega, but no. It's that red that Cypher looks like he's going for, and actually he is going to stay, so Mega's going to go to Clawz. And a nice rail there from Cypher. Cypher delayed the red just a little bit, so this could cause Clawz to show up just a touch early on this next red if he does decide to go for it. And that's actually beautiful rocket work from Cypher there. The straightforward dodge is always an awkward one with rockets, and jumps over and converts that frag to tie this game up.
Nicely done, Cypher. Seeing signs of life from here in the second map. It looked like at the beginning of Cure that maybe it was going to turn into another story that we just had on Sinister, but apparently not. And I'm waiting to see if Cypher's going to be able to draw us closer to a tiebreaker map. But Meg again taking again a little swapsies on the major items. Cypher just seems forever on the 200 armor stack right now, and Clawz is just making up for the armor that he doesn't have.
Cypher just spamming the corners and actually jumped straight out on the Clawz. Was expecting him to come up that way. But he does land a rail, but 67 HP. He is railable himself, but that 25 will just keep him above that railable HP. And red looks like it's going to be uncontested there for Cypher. And Mega is actually going to go to Clawz. Very, very uncontested as well. So Cypher is going to give that away. I was expecting Cypher to go that way after red.
Same. I was expecting him to maybe rocket jump up, go over, do some damage at least on the exit, because Cypher could have gotten in range of LG basically by the time Mega was eventually picked up. And Clawz now laying down the pressure, and the vicious shots that he's firing is so hardcore aggressive. Like, it reminds me of the way Kilson aims, just because when you do it, you actually feel like when he does those little twitch flick rails, that it is actually a brick slamming you in the face. The amount of power that goes into those flicks.
I just want to throw it out there that Clawz is shooting a 72 rail and a 50 LG against Cypher.
I didn't even realize.
I don't even know what to say to that right now. But
Cypher's hitting 40 LG and 44 rail, which isn't even bad at all. In fact, it's like decent, but... And this is what Cypher was talking about when he was like, yeah, oh my god, Clawz's aim is so damn good. Or in a slightly more Belarusian accent than that.
5-minute war.
Just a little bit, but those rockets are whiffing, the rails are whiffing as well, so that's going to be a free mega there for Clawz, but he's going to make his way to ready. I think he might bait this out just a little bit before he goes down, and he's checking all of his angles. He heard the HP pick up there, and Cypher is going to be up top, and a huge LG battle here from both guys, and Cypher's going to back away first. That's beautiful damage output there from Clawz. He's going to win himself the red, and that's a major delay on red. But there are still 10 seconds apart of the two major items, and I don't know if Cypher knows how long that delay was. I'm sure he knew it was it actually happened. But Clawz right now with a 5-minute warning just hitting just a couple seconds ago, he can afford to take this slow, especially after this mega pickup.
Can he take it slow, or does he want to keep playing it really, really quickly? I was noticing some observations in chat. Wondering if Clawz knows actually how to take a game very slowly. I think he does on Sinister, but I'm not sure about elsewhere. But does it matter when you're hitting combo kills like that?
The rail finishes from Clawz have utterly saved games. I mean, these games for sure. Obviously the frags, but holy god, with the LG output, 43 LG now and 52 rail, but still impressive. And Clawz is just steamrolling Cypher in these past few seconds. I've never, again, I'll go back to what I said last time. I don't think I've ever seen anybody put this much pressure on the Cypher before. And that rail is going to finish him off for his 6th time. Red is up, and he's going to win himself another red. And even a conversion here, what? No damage. It went in between the rocket went in between the stairs.
That's brutal. That should have been another kill for Clawz. Is this going to be the moment of the comeback for Cypher? I can't believe that rocket looked like it was going to be hitting Cypher pretty much in the nuts.
Nice little comeback though from Cypher right now.
Yeah, this is great for him at the moment. And hitting the rails afterwards, 15 health left for Clawz. Those moves that Clawz was pulling up earlier, it's like he didn't even realize what was going on. He was just like eventually resulting in a kill. And it's like, oh, lovely. Oh my god, Clawz shuts him down.
How was Cypher so weak?
Clawz, man. Just Clawz. I don't have an answer for you. Oh!
Clawz actually, a little self-damage. That's going to be detrimental. That's going to take him down for a 5th time. So only 2 frags separate these guys now. And we're looking at 2.5 minutes left. But Clawz is going to go for that beloved railgun. He's going to look for as much peak damage as possible. But he knows the timing on red still, which is very, very good for him. He gets that uncontested. Heard the weapon pick up there as well. So he knows that Cypher is up top on this left side of the map. It looks like he has gotten out of there. So Cypher is trying to be a little bit more methodical, it seems, now. And he picks himself up, and LG replenishes the ammo there. And, we'll see if he can move in here and make anything crazy happen. But he takes a rail. It looks like he got stuck on that ledge a little bit. But he lands a direct rocket, and Clawz is just going to absolutely dismantle him with that shaft.
LG just... It's just ridiculous. It just evaporates everyone's health. It's unreal how potent it is. He's looking for another rail down there, this time not hitting the flick wire. Can he get the LG out? Is that just the magic fix-it-all button where you just get the shaft out and win? He's trying with the rockets. And he's going to succeed with them, but I think his life would have been made much easier had he just had the lightning gun out. We are possibly a minute and a half from having Cypher out of the tournament, but with 1 health left, he will get on red. Just any health bubble, for crying out loud. Someone feed Cypher and make him a bit healthier right now. There we go. 50 health bubble. All up in this.
Clawz is actually going to miss that jump, so that's going to delay Mega a little bit longer than Cypher knows. That could actually be beneficial there for Clawz. But he's going to drop down with the LG again, going for the rail finish, but unable to do so before Cypher goes through that teleport. And that's a beautiful vertical rocket there from Cypher. If only he had a rail, he could hopefully finish this off, but it's not. He's got to work with what he's got, and Clawz is still looking for that shot. 60 HP, finally picks up that red to keep himself alive. And he's actually going to deny this rail too. That's very smart. I think he realized that Cypher didn't have that given those vertical rockets, so Clawz is going to deny that and eliminate that long-range play for these last 40 seconds. It even lands a ridiculous rail.
If this is a kill, it's GG. If Clawz gets it. Clawz doesn't even need the kill though, that's the thing, but he's hanging around. A little bit of LG or a rail could end this one right over here. The thing is, there it is.
No.
I think that's game. GG! Cypher is out of the tournament. 2-0 for Clawz, and we've got yet another. We had yet another.
Cow.
Yeah, we would have had another new grand final in the ZOWIE series regardless, but it is Clawz who is going to take it in the third one.
Rocking out with the
Holy
shaft
cow,
out, man.